a warning to all those that would seek the heart. Those that choose to adventure with us may encounter botanical horror, infections, descriptions of hallucinations, and minor medical procedures. If you are prepared, then we invite you to join us as we delve through the city beneath. Welcome to Echoes of the Undercity.
Hello everyone and welcome to episode 6 of Echoes of the Undercity. I am your Game Master Rio. My pronouns are she, her, and with me as always are my 4 players.
Hello everyone, my name is Martina, my pronouns are she, her, and I play the Cleaver Frost on Silver Mirror.
Hello everyone, my name is Dylan, my pronouns are he, him, and I play the Witch, Amber of Sun.
I'm Jenna, pronouns she, her, and I play the Penitent Heretic. Autumn's voice falters.
Hi, I'm Joe, my pronouns are she, her, and I'm the human junk mage Reed.
So last time on Echoes of the Undercity, the party had fought the Heartblood Beast, and soon thereafter they went to a little lake, and we finally met the professor. And then they continued on their way through the big forest, and on Frederick's suggestion, they went to try and find the city full of researchers and conspiracy theorists, Ghorryn. After making their way through an underground cave, they finally saw the lights of the city, and that's where we will jump in. You are standing a bit outside the city walls. They are stone and rise. You know, compared to the Great Hall, nothing really rises high above you anymore, but there's, you know, it's pretty big walls, all things considered.
It's large, but it's not Great Hall large.
Exactly.
Reaches medium above us.
Yeah. As you approach the city, like there's no guards by or like a gate or anything, it's an opening. You see a group of 4 people. They all are wearing matching outfits, but there's 2 of them on each side of the road. They are all pretty burly, and they just observe you in silence as you walk by.
I have a question about these people who are watching us. Are they like armed, or are they just kind of hanging out?
All of them have pretty hefty knives, and you see one of them, like there's the glint of brass knuckles on her hands.
Oh, hell yeah.
Dangerous.
Good old knuckle dusters.
Yeah.
But so I can like assume that they're like guards, or...
They are observers. You can assume that they are guards, but you...
I'm gonna assume that they're probably guarding this place
Okay.
and not gonna bother them.
Guards feel a little more organized. This feels like a militia.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like they're all wearing uniform and they're all armed and they're all standing outside the gate, so
Yeah.
something like that.
I just don't know any guards to wear brass knuckles.
Yeah,
that's all
that's
I'm
true.
saying.
That's fair. To be fair, I don't know many travelers who fight with braziers.
Yeah, I was gonna
Well-
say,
So, you know.
they're also not
Okay.
stopping us, which is what I would expect of a guard, so...
It's
Yeah.
true. Well, we don't know. It's not important. I just wanted to know.
Mm-hmm.
Quick question.
But yeah,
Last
yes.
episode, did we reach the haven in the last episode, or did we almost reach the haven?
We
you,
saw
you,
it.
you reached it, but you didn't enter it.
Yeah, we
Got
did
it,
the
okay.
worst
So-
delve in the world.
How
Yeah.
cheating would it be if I took a minor beat right now that says reach a haven in tier 2?
Oh, go ahead.
Okay, thank
Like,
you.
Yeah, like you're supposed to pick your new beats at the end of every session. So, like, you absolutely could have picked that one and just get it immediately.
Got it, thank
Nice.
you.
Yeah, you continue walking through Ghorryn. It is a pretty cramped city. Most of the houses are made of stone and are pushed, like, tightly together. There's not much of alleyways. You can squeeze yourself between them, but yeah, it's very tightly packed. There's a lot of people here, but all of them seem to, like, most of them seem to be nearby houses or in, like, you can see in lit up windows. Some people like reading books and scrolls and old tomes. As you walk towards the main area of the city, you see out from an unnamed pub 3 people, all wearing, again, matching uniforms, but these are way less burly. They're all pretty slim and with sneaky rat-like looks on their faces, and they just run out of the house and disappear into an alleyway looks almost like they wouldn't fit in there, but somehow they're able to squeeze themselves through.
What do they look like? What are some features
So,
that stand out about them?
the three people leaving the tavern all wear they all have the same black attire and a rat-like look on their faces.
What does that mean?
They
Like-
look like rats.
Their like facial expression and like the way the face is composed, like they are all obviously human, but it reminds you slightly of a rat. Like they have
They all
small.
look like Pete Buttigieg.
They have. Yeah,
I'm writing
I
it.
don't know what that means, Jenna.
Dylan knows
do
what I
know
mean.
you mean.
I also know what you mean, unfortunately. I'm writing down rat-like energy in my notes.
Yes, that's
Rat
the
energy.
important part.
Okay, got it.
They have
Absolutely.
rat energy.
Yeah.
They all have small, like, black glinting eyes and like
Small
very
rat energy.
thin noses, and
Fuck yeah.
they
Alright.
disappear into this alleyway that looks like it wouldn't house them, but they are able to squeeze through.
And they're wearing the same clothes as the people we saw outside the...
No,
Oh,
this is a different uniform, but all of them seem to belong to like the same group.
Well, that's weird.
Can't tell if these are like gangs or something. Feels suspicious.
I'm gonna assume that if you wanted to, like, know information about this place, you probably roll Haven.
Yes, if you want to get a read on any of the things that are happening in here, I think probably Discern plus Haven. But
Cool,
I
I'm
don't
not
really
doing
know. I don't really know what the stakes would be
You
here.
get-
Like I don't think it.
You get pickpocketed.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, okay, I have neither of those, so I'm not gonna roll.
Mhm.
I just wanted to check.
Yeah.
Do we wanna, like, just go into that tavern that they ran out of?
Yeah, let's go in the pub.
Because, like, it's a tavern.
Pub time.
Yeah,
I mean,
couldn't hurt.
yeah, that's
We need to sleep somewhere.
And get information, and those are usually a good place to get both.
You enter the pub. All the patrons that seem to be in here, like they seem to be from a. They have, once again, a lot of them have matching outfits. Like those rat-like people you met earlier had a different outfit than most of the people that are in here. They look more like washed-up fishermen, which is strange because there's not a lot of seas in the heart.
You mean we're not on a coastline under the ground? That's weird.
Okay, but you say not a lot. Like, there is some kind
There
of...
are some seas, yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah. I love the heart. It's so much weird bullshit.
Yeah.
Also, I'm upset we didn't coordinate our outfits because apparently we should have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe
Well, we
Bold
you'll
of
didn't
you
find
know
to
it was a-
assume I have more
maybe
than
you'll
one
find
outfit.
a tailor and
We
you
didn't
can-
know this was a costume party. So.
how are people
true.
gonna know that we're part of a team now? This is a disaster.
Yeah. So, just like the general architecture of the Ghorryn, it's pretty cramped. This is basically the cellar of another house, and there's on top of it seems to be like a library. But down here there's a pub, which again has no name. They all have like lots of scars, and one of them even has like a fishnet slung across his shoulder. Not everyone is a washed-up sailor, but the majority of people in here are.
3 Elfir and a human walk into a bar.
Yeah.
So you're at the pub. What do you do here?
Well, the easiest way to break the ice, quote unquote, break the ice, is to just go up to the bartender and try to order something. And strike up a conversation.
I am so glad. When you said Reed were gonna break the ice, I thought we were in for something worse. I don't know what.
Another Mark
I
situation.
mean, that's Reed's energy.
You gotta
so
pick a good time. You can't just go around doing it
Reed,
all the time.
Reed just
you
pulls
know?
out
Yeah.
a block of ice and
Yeah.
throws it at someone.
She just doesn't want to get picked up and dragged away again like a child.
That's fair.
Yeah, you go up to the barkeep. He's like this pretty big, tired-looking man with a like one of those like big gray mustaches that covers his mouth.
Oh, that's the best.
Yeah.
Does he also have very bushy eyebrows that cover his eyes?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. And you
Amazing.
see the hint of an eye under them as he.
Singular?
No,
Yes,
yes, one eye.
They're not washed up sailors, they're washed
Cool.
up pirates.
Yeah.
Yeah. He leans against the counter when you like walk up to him, and it's like, "All right, what do you want?"
I saw some fishy looking No, not fishy. What?
I mean, they are fishy.
They are kind of fishy. I saw some sketchy people walk out of here just now. What was that? Am I right?
Oh, you mean the necroculinarians?
The what now?
The what
I gotta
now?
write this down. Hold on. The
Necroculinarians?
Like culinary arts?
Yes,
Oh my god,
They're
amazing.
cooks?
Death chef.
sort of.
I'm calling them
Yeah.
death chefs.
Oh my god, I love this. That is an amazing word. 10 out of 10
It
word.
is, but also I'm replacing it with death chef.
Yeah, very valid.
Yeah, they're from Hell's Kitchen.
What up?
Anyway, necroculinarians? Well, that's one name. Who are they?
Yeah, that's what they call themselves anyway. They like death a lot. Like, they research shit. They were here talking about, like, trying to convince us of, like, theories on the afterlife.
I love these people. These are my people.
Yeah, they were causing a bit of a ruckus, and I told them we weren't interested in to get out, and they did. Like, they're not here to pick a fight, but
That's nice of them,
sometimes.
at
So
least.
they're death conspiracy heads?
Yeah, I suppose you could say that.
I
Interesting.
mean, they just seem like religious folk to me.
Fair enough.
Could I get a rum?
Yes, and he turns around and, like, grabs, like, a big mug and fills it up for you, and then slams it down.
Perfect. Thank you.
What are you drinking?
Rum.
I'll take one of that, whatever that is.
Yeah.
I don't know why Reed doesn't know what rum is. I guess that's a character choice we're going with.
Reed doesn't know
Yeah.
what any alcohol is.
Hi, I'm Reed, I'm 45, and I don't know what rum is. I guess I just established her age now. I don't know, I made it up. on the
45.
spot.
What did you say? How? 45?
45. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Good God.
The average age of a human in the heart is 40 according to the rulebook, so that's wild.
In my head, Reed's age just fluctuates between 35 and 55.
Well, like at any given time.
Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what does that mean exactly?
I hadn't established yet, but now that I've said it, I guess I gotta roll with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I mean-
45 now.
It is.
Yeah,
debatable.
time is weird in the
Yeah.
heart.
Yeah.
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 I think Autumn's gonna order a glass of milk.
Oh, that rules.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Silver's just kind of
Power move.
hanging around, probably
Okay.
like by the wall. Not really. He doesn't look super thrilled. He probably looks like more energized than any of you have seen him ever.
Mm-hmm.
But also, he looks very much unhappy to be in here. He looked way happier when we were outside.
Right.
Interesting.
Like outside of the tavern or the haven?
Yes, both.
Oh, okay. He got progressively less happy. Sounds right.
Yes, absolutely.
So the barkeep has served you your drinks, and do you want to ask something else about the necroculinarians?
I want to ask you something.
Yeah.
Just because my brain is bad, it was Frederick's idea to come this direction, correct?
Yes, because there's a lot of people here with, like, knowledge about basically everything, and they all form into, like, these little groupings of like-minded researchers / conspiracy theorists / others,
Oh.
Okay.
which is why you have groups like the necroculinarians and
So we're
yeah.
in the cult city. Got it.
Hell
Couldn't
yeah.
be excited to be in the cult city, not gonna lie.
at, like, the center of the city, there's a guy called Baldery who is said to basically have something to do with all of the things that are going on here. Like, all these people are, like, somehow, like, tied back to him. So he's
All these people isn't specifically the people in the necroculinarians group, or like the people in the tavern, or
everyone
the people in the town.
everyone in, like, the whole haven.
Okay.
Cool. So he's like the information person to go find. I think I'm not gonna talk to anyone, but could I like try to eavesdrop on someone's conversation?
Yeah, you can do that. Is there anything you're looking out for?
Nah, just general.
Yeah, you can do that.
I don't think that I would have anything that I would be listening for, because I don't really know what we're doing here.
Yeah. Okay, so listening in on, like, the conversations of the people around here, you get the sense that a lot of them probably are thieves.
Oh, cool. Like in the haven or in this tavern?
In this tavern.
Oh, okay.
Oh, do we like walk into the bad alley tavern where all the criminals and the thieves?
We literally did, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
knowing that, or I guess maybe not knowing that, Amber compliments. He says, "My, this is some very fine rum. Thank you very much. I was just wondering if you all knew anything about where we could find some information on mushrooms? Or honestly, anything really."
I think you might need to be a bit more specific than that. I think
Nope.
they might just end up giving you, like, drugs.
Well, if that
Yeah.
happens to Amber, that's Amber's problem.
Oh, I thought you were saying that in character.
One man's problem, another man's treasure. Reed's about to have a good time.
That beginning stuff was all in character, but like that.
Yeah, but did Joe answer in character or out of character?
Yeah, I'll say that in character. Why not?
The barkeep, like, puts a hand on his chin and starts to think. And then says, I think something that's happening out there, outside Ghorryn.
Yes, this is something happening outside of this haven. It's affecting the Great Hall nearby, and so we're looking for any information we can get.
Well, if it's something outside, then the lookouts are usually the ones who keep their eyes on the travelers. You might have seen them entering the city.
I'm not sure we have. Where can I find those people?
Are they the ones with the big knives and the brass knuckles?
Yeah, and he describes the uniforms they're wearing, and like, yeah, it's the same people.
Perfect. Thank you for the information.
Yeah, no worries.
And I think Amber fucking slams his rum and then just turns around and leaves.
Oh my
Did
god!
did they say where we could find them?
We walked past
Amber,
them.
you gotta pay for your drink.
Oh, right. And then I put like some gold on the counter. Like maybe an unreasonable amount of gold. And then I leave.
Silver, like, eyes go wide and he immediately grabs the extra money because, like, Jesus Christ. We're in a
Well, okay.
thieves tavern, you can't pay that much.
And Reed's just gonna misread the situation and think that Silver's just taking one for himself. So she's just gonna grab a coin.
Fuck.
So in the
So that's
end,
+1 protection for
no.
supplies.
No.
That's not how this works.
So overall the tavern gets a little underpaid.
Yeah.
Good impression.
So I'm gonna follow Amber out. Reed still has a drink to finish. Is she gonna leave it or is she gonna stay in the tavern?
Did they let you take the bottle with you?
Could I get a to-go cup?
Can I do that? Is that a thing?
Styrofoam mug for my rum.
To go mug.
I'm imagining it's like a styrofoam like horn.
Oh.
That would be awful.
You know what? Yes, I love that idea.
Just pour it in my palm. I'll hold out my hand.
Oh my god.
Styrofoam horn with a plastic lid.
Yeah, that's exactly what you have.
Oh my god.
That rules.
Great. Awesome.
Okay,
I'm gonna walk
wonderful.
out sipping that.
I'm gonna like really aggressively down the last of my milk and not wipe off the milk mustache because I think it makes me look cool.
Hell
That's
yeah.
great.
Oh my god, I love that.
When I catch up to Amber, by the way, outside, I'm just gonna be like, so that was very stupid of you.
I lived.
Do you want your money back?
Oh, you grabbed some? I was just gonna let
Yes.
them have that. You can have it.
Probably not a good idea in a tavern full of thieves.
Oh, they were thieves?
Reed grabbed some too, actually.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I saw you do it.
You have a milk mustache.
I like it.
Who cares?
I think that it looks good on you.
Thank
the milk
you.
mustache.
I didn't say it looks bad.
You're just trying to draw attention away from you. I know you do that.
No,
Reed.
what
It's
do you
okay.
mean? I don't know what you're talking about. Hey, let's go find that guy the bartender told us about.
All right, sounds good.
Here, Silver just kind of hands you your money. Are you gonna pick it up or is it gonna like fall on the
It's
ground?
gonna fall on the ground. He's not even
Oh
looking at
my
you.
god.
God damn it.
Wow.
Okay, fine, I'll pick it back up.
This is what it's like to be rich, I guess. You just throw
Yeah.
money away.
Oh my god.
Alright, well, I guess I pocket Amber's money. An attempt was made.
An attempt was indeed made.
Yeah, I think it would be appropriate to go try to find the guy that the bartender told us about. Well, they told us about 3 kinds of people, but I guess the ones that worked outside or whatever?
The lookouts.
Well,
The lookouts.
Frederick is the one that knows about this place. Presumably, he should take the lead?
yeah.
That's a good point, yeah.
We
But-
also did
yeah.
literally
Um,
just walk past them.
Yeah, they are like they always have people hang out by the gates, so you can just walk back there and you will find some of them.
No, I just wanted me like in universe if Frederick wanted to
Yes.
take us somewhere.
Frederick leads the rest of you along the paths of Ghorryn, and you end up in front of one group of the lookouts. As with before, they are all fairly like burly people with an assortment of thuggish weapons, and they study you in silence as you approach.
Despite the intimidating look of these people, Amber will go, "Hello, we're wondering if we could find anything about anyone in here who's been asking about mushrooms, or anything about mushrooms in here, really. That would be great."
Specifically like this, and I show them the examples I had before.
Like,
Yes.
you just pick up a mushroom of, like,
No,
topic and show
remember
it
in
to them?
episode 2 when I had examples of the
Yes.
specific
Samples,
mushrooms?
yeah.
Okay, samples. Okay.
Samples, yeah.
Okay.
I distinctly remember those being quarantined because they weren't safe.
No, I put some back in
No.
my pockets.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Listen, I wear gloves. Why do you think I cover most
Listen,
of my
I'm
skin?
not saying I don't believe that Reed had them in her pocket. I'm just saying maybe taking those out and showing them in people's faces isn't the smartest move. But, like, I'm not gonna
Don't
say
worry
anything, so
about
it's
it.
fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll be fine.
Well,
They'll
actually,
also
when you
probably
do pull
be
out
fine.
the mushroom, the woman you're talking to immediately draws her knife.
Yeah.
Oh, shit!
Sorry. I
And
put
she's
them
like-
back, I guess.
Please,
Sorry.
I would appreciate it.
Seems like you're definitely familiar with them.
She goes off on a rant about how one of her, like the people who's usually on her shift, had a run-in with a traveler who had a mushroom that looked like that, and like he's been in the sick bay for a long time now, and she wants nothing to do with any of the dang outside fungi.
Oh, is this person infected? I have my medicine kit. I might be able to help.
And she looks at you very suspiciously, considering your traveling partner just pulled out one of the mushrooms, and she's like,
Look, if it was up to me, she would be still in the forest.
Listen, we're specifically a team designed to research these things. I'm doing my job.
You say designed as if this was planned.
A little bit. I mean, we came here for a reason.
I think we're walking evidence that none of this was ever planned.
Anyway,
That's a fair point.
How much?
Frederick looks distressed.
How much of the previous traveler? How much of the mushrooms did he have on him?
Oh, there was. I mean, we get bad cases walking by sometimes. It's, you know where we are. This guy was looking really, really bad. Like, I want to say, like, I didn't see him because I was like, this happened off shift, which is why I wasn't also infected. It was anyway. Point is, big guy walks in, half covered in mushrooms,
Oh.
like his entire right arm,
Oh my god.
and he touches a few of ours, and they end up sick.
Oh wow.
interesting.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, good to know.
We've been doing our best to get it out of them, and they seem to be recovering now. It's been a while.
Can we go look at where they are and ask them some questions?
And how do we know you're not working with that guy? You have the same mushroom. You're all suspicious
I don't
outsiders.
speak for Reed.
Have you been outside? They're everywhere. Anyone could pick some up.
Why would you? They're dangerous.
I said I'm a scientist. I research
Frederick
these
and
things.
Reed are
I'm
here
here
to study them and try to find some way to combat the infection.
Exactly.
I take offense at your
I have-
exclusion of me, but
Did I? Would you?
No,
Oh,
I did mainly because like
no, I get why.
as far
I
as
get
you know,
why.
your goal is to just find the person,
Mhm.
right? So she doesn't really consider you as like a researcher in the same breath.
I know,
as-
but
yeah.
no, I get it. Totally out of character, but in character.
Okay, cool. But yeah, anyway, I have a few herbs and a makeshift medicine kit. Maybe I can stem some of the pain of your friends.
Frederick, do you have some sort of badge or something to show these people? I say as I'm sipping my rum.
Just styrofoam rum horn.
Yeah.
It's like leaking.
The woman thinks for a bit and then looks back at two of the other lookouts, and she says, "All right, Margaret and Colin, you follow these people and make sure they don't get up to trouble. If they do, like, don't be afraid to, like, dispose of them."
Perfect. Thank you.
And they all nod at each other and lead you towards like a sick bay ish. It's a shitty tent.
I was gonna say, I was just about to ask, is it a tent?
It's a shitty tent.
Amazing.
Like, they just squeezed it in that edge of, like, between a house and the city wall because it's so cramped here.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Claustrophobia
Okay.
City.
You are allowed to enter under supervision.
So I think on the way there, Amber turns to one of them and goes, "Do you guys like your job here? Just trying to get a read on the people here, you know?"
Colin just glares at you at first, and then when he's like, I'm assuming that Amber does not
No,
let up at being.
he just
because
keeps looking at him
yeah.
with a gentle smile.
Endlessly friendly.
Yeah.
I like it well enough.
Okay, that's good to know. At least we don't have to be afraid of people like, you know, being angry at their jobs and lives. I mean, you do everywhere, but
Listen, I just enjoy the knowledge we get from outsiders, even if it did turn out bad that
yeah,
time.
I can imagine it would be pretty interesting. I did a lot of research a while ago, and I think that this would be a very good place for me to like hang out and just learn. You know, might come
Yes.
back here when
I
this
think
whole
this-
ordeal is over. You know.
If that's something you're
Sounds
interested
good.
in.
Can we speak to the infected people?
The infected people are lying down in, like, not beds, it's like a sheet of fabric over a pile of hay,
Got it.
basically.
Oh, caught.
Hay is
Um,
not comfortable, by the way.
No, it's great.
It's
I love
not.
it.
It's
I-
not comfortable. It's so pokey and uncomfortable. Don't lie. Don't lie to our listeners, Rio.
You don't know what's comfortable to me.
That's true.
Well, I guess things are subjective, huh? I'm gonna walk up to one of the people infected, and I'm gonna ask,
Mhm.
"Hey, hello, can I ask a couple of quick questions?" As I'm like not even looking up, I'm just already in my notebook and my nose writing things down.
Detective Reed with like a pad and paper, just like, gotta ask you a few questions. Where were you on the night of September 30th?
Okay, so the dude that's in the cot looks like he was not prepared for being asked questions all of a sudden, and just shoots up like almost like you slapped him, but mentally.
Psychic damage.
That sounds about right.
Yeah,
Mind stress.
That's just the effect Reed has on people.
you know, tries to get the bearing for what's going on, and then like takes in what's happening, and it's like, oh, sorry, can you repeat that?
So when you got in contact with the person who infected you, like how long was it until the symptoms the mushrooms started popping up, and also how fast was the spread, and also what color was it? Did it like change color? Yeah, I'm not sure. Just give me anything you have.
He shows off like his arm that's been covered by like his shirt, and it's extremely discolored.
Ooh.
In what way?
Is
Like-
it his right arm? Is he the guy who came in and infected a bunch of people?
No.
Okay.
From what you know, the guy with the big infected right arm left town
Okay.
after this happened.
And this person, do they have mushrooms all over them?
No, they have been removed.
Okay, got it.
Where you can see where the mushrooms grew, and like around there the skin has turned into not a rainbow of different hues, but like there's a lot of like purples to reds, and it seems like like that's just the color the arm's gonna have now,
I see.
in varying degrees of darkness.
Ooh. And I'm gonna start coloring. I'm gonna take out some colored pencils and start drawing it
God.
in my journal.
Absolutely.
Reed is just bringing out the crayons in the sick bay. Full
Just
of
sitting down on the floor like a 5-year-old.
I can't wait till we have merch and then we can sell like Reed's nightmare coloring book. Color in the fungal infection.
Oh.
I think Autumn's gonna take some time to talk to one of the doctors or whoever.
There's no doctor. There's no doctors here.
Doctor
Yeah.
in gigantic air quotes.
All the people around here are lookouts.
I'm gonna try to talk to whoever's been taking care of the infected.
The guy who's been taking care of them, he's, for a lookout, not that buff, but like that still probably matches Autumn.
Yeah.
And he cleans a knife at the moment, and you assume that that's what their primary surgical tool has been, that like one very sharp knife.
Oh god.
It's
a sharp knife and a dull saw.
This is
And
awful.
a lot of alcohol.
Yep.
I kind of try to get the attention of the
Yeah,
lookout.
he looks up. He's like, yeah.
Me and some of my compatriots have been investigating these infections, and
Uh-huh.
I was assembled a medicine kit that might help with some of the infection. Have any of these folk been treated for disinfectant, or treated with disinfectants?
What's that?
I'll take that as a no. I would like to provide some assistance, if that's quite all right with you.
He looks very suspicious at this suggestion, and he's like narrows his eyes and he's like, "Who are you again?
My name is Autumn's Voice Falters.
Why are you here, Autumn?"
Like I said, some of my compatriots are here to investigate these fungal infections, these mushrooms that seem to be causing devastation.
Right. And you wanna...
I want to help, yes. I'm a member of the church.
Well, I don't trust any dang church.
If it helps,
That's...
she's a former member of the church.
No, she still is.
Oh, she is? Okay.
She's just out.
I
yeah.
thought she had been, like, kicked
Yeah.
out, but...
No.
Okay, my bad.
Her specific order she was kicked
Right.
out of, but she still practices and stuff.
If it helps, she got kicked out of her order.
How do you know that?
I don't know that. You're right. Never mind.
You
Never mind. I just
Yeah.
thought it would be funny.
it has never come
That's
up.
true.
Yeah.
We don't really talk to Autumn that much.
Autumn doesn't talk to us that much.
True.
Yeah. Well, she got nothing to say. So yeah, she says, "Look, I know you don't trust me. You have no reason to, and I imagine, especially at a time like this, you're less than willing to trust other people. But if there's one thing I know, it's trying to make things a little better for somebody in pain. So if you'd like, I can leave you with this medicine kit, or I can try to test it. It has not been tested. I will say that."
I think if you want to push this, make a Warren plus compel.
Not so great at that.
If you want to,
I've neither.
if you want to, yeah, if you want to push this, or you can drop it. Like if you are at risk of taking fortune stress if you do push this forward.
I think I want to push it.
Okay.
Just mainly because I want to roll dice. Or
Right.
roll a
I
die.
feel like Autumn
Very
will also
reasonable.
push it, though.
Yeah.
Probably. She's very pushy. 9!
Yay!
Nice!
Yay!
With logic and reason, you are able to convince this person that treating the sick people is good, actually.
True.
You're able to destroy this nerd in a debate.
Under grumpy pretenses, you're allowed an attempt at treating these people.
An attempt
Okay.
was made.
So I go over to the infected that I'm assuming Reed is still babbling onto, and I'll prod Reed and say, which one of these is the how many people are sick?
That was going to be my question, yeah.
Yeah, there's 3 of them.
3. Which of the 3 is the most alert? Would you say, Reed?
I'm gonna relay that information because the player doesn't know
Yeah,
that, but I'm
yeah,
assuming
yeah.
the character does.
Yeah. Yes, you point to one of them and
So Autumn's gonna kneel down next to the person who's laying in their shitty cot and say, "Hi, I am going to offer you something. Your caretaker has approved it, but I would also appreciate your understanding. I have a potential disinfectant for what you're experiencing. It may hurt like hell and it may not work, but I want to try and help you out. Would that be okay?"
they sigh a bit but nod. They don't look like they're in quite in talking condition.
So yeah, I'm gonna take my medicine kit. I'm gonna with a little bit of water and some alcohol, make a salve out of the ground up medicinal herbs and whatever that were in the kit, and I'm gonna apply it to where the infection seems the most strong. It is a Mend D6 equipment, so
Yeah.
should I roll and see how better they get?
No, I think you're able to help them. They feel a little bit better.
I'm imagining it's
when-
not a pleasant feeling at first.
No. They are went from not being in a talking condition to like kicking and screaming.
Ouch.
Oh, wow. All right.
I mean, yeah.
I mean,
Disinfectants hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, they've been like just resting in a cot for like a few weeks.
Yeah, letting their bodies get eaten by fungus.
And now disinfectant, and yeah, that's a big shock.
Now, I have a question about the mechanics. Would you say, like, I don't know how to ask this, because I have the ability to make something that can remove stress from blood or mind, but I don't know, like, if that mechanically would apply to them, you know?
I don't think it would really apply here. Like, it's not that they don't have any stress, really. It's like they've taken...
Like Fallout.
This is a Fallout.
That's what I was thinking. I was not sure, but...
A Fallout, you say? No.
I have two of those.
You do?
My thing only applies to player characters. So.
Yeah. Do you want to... Oh, sorry. Go.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna ask, like, because I've just been sitting here at the moment trying to figure out what the fuck Silver's doing, if he's being antisocial or if he would try to help. And I've come to the conclusion that he would probably, like, make an attempt at talking to one of these
Lookouts?
person that's, like, left over.
Okay.
Leftover.
Yeah, because Reed is at one of them, and Autumn's making the other one scream somehow.
Ouch.
So, I mean, there's one who's not being bothered. Should fix that. But also, I don't know if Amber wanted to go first.
Oh, no, I don't. I was honestly gonna say, Amber walks in, sees everyone, like, going up to talk to people, and then just turns back to Colin and goes, so, how often do you see, like, Heart's Blood beasts and other beasts of the heart here?
Oh, God.
Very reasonable concern.
Yeah, no, I think you have a pleasant conversation with Colin. Silver.
Yes.
You walk up to him, and he's like, was having a rest, but now people have barged in and are making a bunch of noise.
I bet this person's, like, genuinely terrified.
I can relate. Not to being terrified, but to being mad that people are making noise.
Also, what's Frederick doing? I hate to interrupt, but...
Yeah, I'm also curious.
I think Frederick is, like, making observations and taking notes, rather than, like, interviewing, just looking at what's around here.
I guess I'll just, like, because it's the kind of thing where, like, oh, okay, everyone's doing something, I guess I should try to help. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yes.
I'll just kind of walk up and stare at the dude, I guess. Kind of, like, crouch down and just kind of observe for a little bit. The thing that I think caught Silver very much off guard is that I wasn't present when we did the whole formal investigation thing with Torvirm and Frederick. So all the context I have is the badger from episode 1. And that badger, I remember very clearly that I looked at it and I was like, oh, okay, it's hurt itself and, like, had a hallucinogenic effect. And it would take hella mushrooms to do that to a person.
Yes.
So Silver was very, very surprised to find out that people were getting infected by this. And I think he's trying to, like, look for similarities in this guy's condition.
There's definitely evidence of these people. I think they've hurt each other more than they've hurt themselves. Because they got infected as a group. Unlike most, like, other things that have gotten infected.
So they, like, lashed out at each other?
Yes.
So if this other guy isn't gonna say anything to me, I'm just gonna stare at him for, like, 2 minutes and then go... So how long ago did this happen?
Like 2 weeks, about.
Did you start... I'm sorry, I'm not a researcher. Did you start hurting the other people right away, or was that a thing that happened later?
At first we were just kind of panicking, like this dude just comes up and grabs us. Then it was like the mushrooms almost jumped off him onto us.
Jumped?
And yeah, like they left his skin and then new ones popped out.
Okay.
And then we were kind of freaking out about that, and then they were like, as they dug into my arm, and he starts shaking a bit. Yeah, it was bad. Around then we started, like you said, hurting each other.
Were you seeing things that weren't there?
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not a scientist, but I didn't... This is very strange. You're speaking almost as if the other man had intended to infect you.
That's what I think.
Why do you think that?
Why else would he grab us?
Maybe it was also him hallucinating. I know I'm technically not in the conversation, but the tent is really small, so I can hear everything.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's possible that they were hallucinating, as you said, and they were just
No. He was calm, collected, like he wanted to do this.
What did he look like? Did he say where he came from?
He didn't say anything. He had this cloak draped over him, and when he looked uneven, then he like he was hiding something, and we went to ask what it was, and when we did, he threw the cloak off his arm, and under the arm was growing, and then he grabbed us, and yeah, they left him and onto us, and was more of them coming out from him.
Do you know where he is now? Did he leave?
He left soon after that. We didn't start, seeing things immediately, and when he did that, I shot at him, and he disappeared a little bit after that, but it was bad.
Did you see which way he went?
No, he left the city.
Oh.
We know that much, or someone would have seen him.
2 weeks is probably too long of time for me to track him, right?
Definitely down here.
Yeah.
It's
Reed, you're the expert, but it seems odd for him to only infect 2 or 3.
Well, are we sure that other people didn't get infected and just didn't, come forward?
Are we?
No, you don't know.
Okay.
There's a lot of people in here.
How big is the Haven?
It's big. There's more than 1,000 people here.
So I guess it is possible that other people got infected. But I suppose for now, since we have no evidence of that, let's just assume that it was people there.
You should read. You should take over. If you have questions, I don't know what I'm doing, really.
Did the person seem like they were new to the town? And, is there anyone else in the town that might seem similar to them? And
no,
dare I say, vibe?
We know most people here. We see almost everyone that passes through and leaves and take note of it.
Did you take note of this person when they entered?
Yes, we did.
Where are these records kept?
Those are not for outsiders.
Are you sure? I mean, we're working for a good cause
yes.
here. If anyone gets to see those notes, it should probably be us.
Maybe we don't get to see them, but maybe we can work with the lookouts.
Listen, as long as I get access to those records, I don't mind if it's secondhand.
This is a foolish question, probably, but is there anything else that you could think of that could possibly be connected to this whole mess? Just in general, weird shit. Casting a wide net here.
Okay, let me phrase it like this. Do you want any weird circumstances that happened, or things directly related to this person?
I'm asking this person.
We made note that he left town, short after, probably because I shot him with a gun, and he was bleeding.
Oh, he was bleeding?
Yes. People do that. When you shoot them.
People die when they are killed. Okay, well, we know he bleeds. He just kind of, looks down, completely unsure of how to, thank this guy for his time, while also aware that I just walked up to him and started looking at him and he really didn't have much of a choice.
I leave a mushroom cap on his bedside table.
Probably
choice.
don't. I'm
Bad
gonna
idea.
take that mushroom. I'm gonna immediately grab that mushroom. I don't think that's the right call here. Hey, I can pay him.
Yeah, with Amber's money.
Yeah. Silver, looks up. I was thinking, oh, I could pay you for your troubles.
Could use a drink after this.
I'm gonna hand him my rum. I'm done with it.
Oh my god.
It's a bunch
works.
of watered down rum in the bottom of a
from the
nasty
Thieves
styrofoam
Tavern.
bowl.
Here you go.
Yeah.
Thanks for your troubles.
Can he hold it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm also gonna leave one of Amber's coins, I'm not gonna touch him, obviously, but, next to him or something.
Yeah.
I love that we came in and talked to everyone in the tent and then only gave one person
I was
something,
under
To
the
be
impression
fair-
that you also gave something to the person that you interviewed.
I did not. This was your
I know.
idea.
I don't know that.
Hey, I gave something to
A
somebody.
lot of
So,
pain.
I gave them unimaginable pain.
Silver is grumpy, but he's not gonna, bother sick people for no reason. and without compensation.
Before we go, I'm just gonna like leave a note of like what I did to treat the person and give it to the caretaker and be like, if you notice them improve, do this.
He looks down at it like it's like you just gave him a note in another language.
I might come back soon to check and see how they're doing.
He like looks up at you with like super fucking confused with like a like sure whatever, just get out of here expression on his face.
All right, let's get out and do Frederick's thing.
So the four of you exit the tent. Frederick has already left and was talking to one of the lookouts, and turns back to you when you like approach him and is like, oh, well, I might have found us a way to get an audience with Baldery. It's might cost us some, but I think we'll be able to do it. And as Frederick like slips this lookout a small pouch of coin, that's where we ended this episode.
Yay!
Nice.
Thank you so much for listening. We really appreciate it. If you want to support us, some great ways to do that are to leave some reviews wherever you're listening, or follow us on Twitter or Instagram at EchoesOTU. We also, I believe, are soft launching our Patreon, or not soft launching, just launching our Patreon.
Yeah, it'll be good to go.
It's a hard launch. Oopsie.
Yeah.
Oh well. And that will come with a $1 tier, notably, that has a link to our Discord. So if you're interested in talking to us about the podcast or anything, go ahead and hop on there.
Echoes OTU at
Yeah.
everything.
Yes.
Even our
Yep.
email.
Yep.
Email us
So
at
if you want to email us some shit,
We will never tell you which email service
No.
we use, though.
Also, shout out to the one person who gave us a like on
Yeah.
Podbean. I
Yeah.
thought of that when you said review. Shout out. We have one like on
Hell
Podbean.
yeah.
Yeah, we've released one episode as of recording
Yeah.
this, so
Anyway, thank you so much for listening, and we'll
bye.
see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.